Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear learners. This is your English language instructor, Dr. Noorul Huda. I hope you all are doing great and enjoying the blessings of Allah. And I'm pretty sure that by now you have already done your bridging activity, which is an open-ended question. So you don't have to copy mine. You just have to write your answer and it should be on topic. And make sure your spellings are correct. Now, today's demand of the SLO is that you have to identify what rhymes, rhythm, repetition, similes, and sensory images in a poem. In the previous lesson, we have already read a poem. Now, these are the 5 elements which are very important of a poem making. If you are going to put it in the poem, it is going to make it colorful and very pleasing to listen and read as well. So we will be learning these 5 awesome tools of writing a poem. The first one is a rhyme. Everyone knows that rhyming words fit together perfectly, just like a piece of puzzle. Why? Because they sound the same. For example, cat, mat. Just because of the same ending letters, they sound the same. So if you are writing a poem, make sure that you write a lot of rhyming words in it, because this is the beauty of a poem. What is the rhythm, by the way? Rhythm is a beat or a sounds in a poem. It is like the poem's secret music. If you are writing a poem, make sure that it has a rhythm on it, or if you are reading it, identify the rhythm. For example, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. So in all of these places, you can either tap your foot or you can clap. So this is the again one of the beauty of the poem, that you can either clap or tap your foot while reading the poem. The other beautiful thing or a tool of a poem is the repetition of the words. When you repeat the words many times, it creates a special effect or make an idea clearer. For example, can you see this picture? In this picture, row is written 3 times. Why it is written 3 times? To make us feel the constant pulling of the oars. What are the oars? These are the oars. Correct? So we write repetition of the words to make a special effect, to stress on that special action. The other one is similes. Simile means to compare two things, and when we compare two things, we use 2 magic words like or as. Now look at this example. For example, her smile as the sun. We can either use as or we can either use like. So similes are very important part of the poem making. The other one are the sensory images. We use special sensory verbs related to looks, feels, smells or taste. All of these sensory images or the word make the poem very interesting. It gives you the feel. For example, the soft white snow covered the ground. When you listen or read these words, the images come to your mind. And when you say the rough, scratchy blanket, the touch of that specific thing come to your mind. So anything related to your senses create sensory image in your mind, which increases the interesting part of the poem. For example, the sweet fragrance. Again, it is related to the sense of smell, and the sour or tangy, again related to the sense of taste. So rhyme, rhythm, repetition, sensory images and similes make the poem very interesting. So if you want to come up with your own poem, make sure that you use all of these 5 elements. Now, to check your understanding of the focus, we have designed this formative check. You have to do it in the class with the help of your teacher. Then go home, do your homework. I hope you have learned something new today. See you again in the next PLIFT. Till then, bye-bye. Allah Hafiz.